Hello, hey, hi, welcome back to another video. Today it's getting to be Christmas time, and this year, for some reason, I've decided to make all of my Christmas gifts. It's a little daunting, so we're starting now. Yeah, I already have a few done that I did off camera, just some little things, but today I want to start with socks. Now, I have made a sock. I just finished trying out like my very first sock. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. This is knit. This one was a cuff down, down to the toe, whereas this time I want to try a toe up, all the way up to the cuff. I would like to maximize the amount of yarn that I have, and so that I make sure I'm making it long enough and big enough for my dad, who is going to be the one who's receiving these socks. I got an order from Hobie. Whenever I figured out I wanted to make socks, I needed some sock yarn because I don't have that much thin yarn, so I got these sock yarn Venus. I also got the Mars version. This is like stripes with some little like other variations within it, and you can kind of see that within the yarn itself, how it goes from brown to white, but then solid stripes of blues and greens, whereas the Mars was just kind of different stripes of blue. So we'll see how this works up. This is 75% wool and 25% polyamide. It's not the softest thing ever, but it's still soft, and I think it would make a very nice warm sock for my dad to lounge around the house in. I am using the pattern from the Premier Fruits socks. That is worked toe up. It recommends a 2.75 millimeter needle. I have double pointed needles. I also have circular needles, and the smallest one is 2.75, but the cable is a little short. It's 24 inches, which I find a little tight whenever I try to make the cuff for this sock. So I'll be sticking with the double pointed needles. I did the heel flap and gusset, not a problem on here, but it is a bit bulky on here, and just looking at the pattern, the fruit socks look a little cleaner and almost more stereotypical sock, which I think my dad will like since he is not a fiber artist, and probably just wants a nice comfy pair of socks. This is editing me. I totally forgot to introduce you to a sweater. So also in this video, I'm making a sweater. The pattern I was using is once again made by Dimensions Cat. The link will be in the description if you want to make it. I love her patterns. She has a pattern for both a weight 4 and a bulky weight 5 available, and I did the weight 4, so I'm just using like basic weight 4 acrylic yarn. It'll be for my fiance. It is black and orange. I already had the body mostly done whenever I started recording this video, so I think I'm starting out with just kind of the bottom part / ribbing, I think is where I left you off. So that's what you're about to see, and probably mostly see, because these socks were done while I was in class, and I wasn't able to record while in class, but I worked on the sweater while I was home. So yeah, silly me forgetting to record that. So yeah, that's what you're about to see. I have a sweater, almost. I still have both sleeves to do, but the body portion is done. Like the big part, the hard part is all done. I just finished weaving in the ends for this part. My ribbing is done. It's looking so good. Obviously, it is too big for me because my fiance is much taller than me. But yeah, I think it's looking good. It fits him really nice. So now I'm going to work on the sleeves. But first, a very small update on the socks. I have been knitting away in class yesterday. Well, nope, today. Knitting away in class today, and I got, I think, about that much done. So not anything too special or amazing, but progress. And today was kind of my busy day, so I didn't have a lot of extra time to do things. Let me look at the pattern real quick so I remember how long this needs to be. Work evenly and stockinette until measures 7 inches from cast on. And we are at just under 5.5. So we still have a few inches to go. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I bought 3 of these, just because the website said like, oh, you know, you'll need 1 per sock, plus if it's going to be a larger size, then you might want to like get a 3rd one just in case. And they are for my dad, who doesn't have like huge feet, I guess? I don't know. But I'm definitely not going to need the 3rd one, which probably means I can make a little sock for me. So that's good for me. I'll have some extra sock yarn to make myself some socks if I want. But yeah, small progress update on this, large progress update on this, very happy. The ribbing actually took a lot less time than I thought. Originally I was doing a slip stitch ribbing and that was taking far too long and I didn't want to. So this only took me, last night I got almost halfway into tonight. But it is getting late, so I'm probably going to go to bed soon. I might work a little bit on the sock just because it's easy peasy and I don't have to think about it. And then tomorrow we will start on the sleeves. I have been working most of my night. It is pretty late, but I figured I should give you a check-in. I've been working on the sweater, and I had the whole second orange stripe and then a little bit farther, but I had my fiance try it on, and I had decreased the sleeves a little too quickly, so it was kind of like bunching and like not laying very flat. So I had to rip it out, and now I'm decreasing a little more gently, but I haven't made as much progress. So that's a little sad that it looks like I did about 3 rounds tonight when in actuality I did like 12 maybe. Maybe more like 15 or 20. Doesn't really matter at this point. What's done is done, and yeah. I also am in the dilemma of this is all of the orange I have left for all of the sleeve and the other sleeve, which I'm afraid is not going to be enough. I'm sad that it's like this, but there are 3 stripes on the body, and so then I wanted to do 3 stripes in the arms, but I'm afraid that even that, especially since the diameter up here is going to be even larger, that I'm really not going to have enough to do both sleeves like that. Plus also, to continue the repeat, on the bottom the next color would be orange, but where it is now with the like 3 orange stripes, it comes to like way above the wrist and the cuff wouldn't make up for that distance. But I think that would look less bad as long as the 3 stripes would be doable on the sleeve, but I'm just not sure that I will have enough. I guess only time will tell. The other project that I've been working on are these socks, and I made a lot of progress today. I finished knitting the foot of our sock, I did the heel flap and the turn and the gusset. So we're now just on the leg. I strayed a little bit from the pattern. The pattern just has like a regular like stockinette heel flap, but I wanted to do the reinforced heel flap just because my dad goes through a lot of socks. He wears them pretty hard, and so I figured this will give just a little bit more structure. This is also a pretty thin kind of band on the back. This band is pretty thin to what I'm like used to. I don't know if I like it or not. I mean, it looks nice, but I don't know how it would wear. But also, I guess if it's in a pattern, then it probably wears fine. I would try it on, but this is far too large for myself. So I just have to knit several inches for the leg of the sock, and then the cuff, and then we're all good. This skein, it's definitely, you know, getting pretty flat in there, but I'm not worried about running out. So I will definitely have an extra skein. I think that's all I have to update you on today. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, it's the next day. I don't think I updated you last night, but I also sorry for the blanket. It's chilly, it's winter and cold. I did a lot of work on the sweater, and we actually made it pretty far on the sleeve. I'm pretty happy with it so far. I had to stop, one, because it was getting late, but then also because I realized I wasn't going to have enough orange. I don't remember if I talked about this before, but basically this is all of the orange that I have left, and I still have to do the whole other sleeve. So I only ended up being able to do 2 stripes of orange on the sleeve, but it wasn't long enough to like make it to like the wrist. I asked, and I was like, do we do a different color, or do we just like keep it all black? He mentioned red. And so I was like, okay, yeah, red and orange, they go pretty good together, but then how do we want to do that? Do we want to do 2 stripes of red, do 1 stripe of red and 1 stripe of black? Do we want to do red at all and just do black? Or like, how do we want to do this? So I tried it just to see what we thought of the red on it, and didn't hate it, so that was good. So then I made 4 little drawings. So both red, both black, 1 red on the cuffs, and then 1 red up on the sleeves. And so then we decided to do the 1 red up above, just like I have here, and then the rest of the way down it'll all be black, just to kind of give that little extra pop of color, a pop of interest, without making it seem like I actually ran out of orange. So yeah, I am actually pretty excited about that. And it's coming along really far, so I'll probably finish off this sleeve tonight, so then I can do the other one tomorrow maybe? I don't know if I'll be able to get it all done tomorrow. The other thing I have to update you on is, I don't think I updated you on my sock in quite a while, and I've made a lot of progress. Here it is. This is my toe. I did my heel. And then I've worked my leg all the way up, and right now I'm working a 2x2 rib for the top. I'm probably going to go for about another ½ inch, so that it's maybe about 1 inch total. Maybe I'll do it a little bit longer. We'll see, but just to give it that nice finishing touch. So this is almost done, and I still have some yarn left. Definitely not a lot, but it didn't use up the whole thing and it won't, so I'll have a little bit left over. I've done quite a lot of work recently, which is pretty amazing because I've been kind of stressed out with school stuff, but that's probably caused me to go faster. Yeah, I think that's all I have to update you on. I have to chop off this red because we weren't sure if we were going to do another stripe of red or not, and then continue with the sleeve, and that's going to be the rest of my night. I have an update for you. Last you saw, I had to frog the sleeve of the sweater. It, once again, was still had that kind of bulk. I had redone the decreases to be less jarring. You know, I kind of smoothed it a little bit more, but the problem was there was still just too much fabric around the arm. So instead of having all of these stitches, I am sewing a few of these stitches together just to make it so that there's less stitches on the sleeve, so that I'm not starting out with so many. And I think it'll feel a little bit better just because around the chest it's not tight, but it's not baggy. So I think that'll match kind of the rest of the sweater a bit better. And so today, that is what I've been doing, and I've finished all the way down to the ribbing. I do still have to actually like sew it together. There is a little hole in there, but I left a really long end so that I can sew it shut. This is what it's looking like. We did do the one red stripe at the top, and then I just finished it off in black. It is a pretty good like cuff right around the wrist. And as you can see, my decreases are a lot less drastic. And then I got to a point that I liked, and I just continued to make that kind of shape. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I obviously still have to do the second sleeve, but that will not be a today thing. That will have to wait until tomorrow because it is getting late. Third time's the charm though, for the sleeve. And now I know what to do. I know my stitch counts. So this second sleeve will hopefully go much faster than the first. The other thing to update you on is my sock, which is done. I am pretty happy with it. I did a little bit of 2x2 ribbing up on the top with a very stretchy bind off. It was definitely, my tension was not as consistent with the 2x2 rib. It's been my first time in a while, and especially because my stitch counts, I had an odd number of stitches on each needle, so it was kind of awkward. It was kind of all over the place, so my tension isn't super great up here, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I honestly like the design of it. I think it's pretty cool. I hope it fits, and I still have, I believe, both ends to weave in, but that's only two, so it's not so bad. This is the yarn that I had left over from my skein. I'm not going to start the other one just yet. I want to finish this first. I'll see you tomorrow while we finish our sweater. It's my second stripe of orange on the second sleeve. This is all the orange I have. Let's hope it's enough. I finished the sweater and I have a model. Ta-da! I think it turned out so good. I did run out of yarn on one of the sleeves. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this is like a slightly lighter like black. It's like a very dark gray. But I don't think most people will be able to notice.
It's fine.
How do you like it?
I do, I like it. It feels nice.
Yay! I'm so excited. I'm so happy. It looks really good on you too. I feel like I got the sleeves like just right.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you like your shirts a little bit longer, but I think it's okay. Yeah. I like the fact that we went with the red too for like the little like pop of color. Just a little extra. Not because I ran out, because it's a little accent. Okay. No, you're right. Okay. Anyway, I am so happy with this. It's definitely very soft, very warm. I think it fits him really great. I think he looks really good in it. He also doesn't have any sweaters like this, so I'm really excited and I'm really happy that I was able to make it for him and that the sweater curse does not exist, hopefully, for me. Fingers crossed. I don't think so. But yeah, I think that's all I have for this video. I think I have made a good dent in the things that I have to make for people for Christmas. Let me know if you guys are making anything for Christmas gifts, if you are a gift giver of your makes, or if you are not into giving your things out of fear of people not appreciating the fact that it's handmade, or out of fear that they might mistreat it and ruin it. I am of the believer that after it is out of my hands, it is not my problem. I just enjoy the creating part. But yeah, super happy with this and the socks. Well, the one sock. Also, my shop is still open. I know tomorrow is Black Friday, so I have a little bit of a discount on there. My prices are already pretty low, so it's only a small discount, but something's better than nothing. So if you want something for the holidays or to just check it out, I would greatly appreciate that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure you give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Or I have some other things that I'm planning on putting out. So if you are interested in seeing what else I have to offer, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.